Hey guys, Petko here. Today we're going to talk about something very interesting. Recently, there has been a new build data mine by Storm, Earth and Lava forum. By the way, big shout out to the guys, also +1 thank you for that one. If you wasn't with guys, I wouldn't know about this build, but my chat showed me and I decided to give it a try, see exactly what the post is about, tell you exactly what I think about it and how does it work. Alright, so first thing first, Covenants. You go Night Fae, you go Dreamweaver. The conduits are essential extractions. You go Pyroclastic Shock and High Voltage. I know it's crazy. You don't play Cold Flame. I know it's crazy, but hear me out. Now, in order for this build to work, you need to have two legendaries. The first one being the Must Wind Speaker legendary. Second one being also the Seed Lego, which is the Covenant legendary, right? Which, if you don't know, you're gonna gain at week 5, pretty much like 28 days into the patch. So 28 days from 22nd of February, you do the math, right? So it's somewhere in March. Anyway, now in order for this build to work, you have to have a high mastery, preferably above 50%, or if you wanna roll stats, anywhere above 700 is fine. So mastery, haste, verse, and then crit. So haste wise, there's not specific value, but as soon as you cover the 50+% mastery, that is when you want to gain haste and then verse. So hit that mark, then rest them to haste and verse respectively. Okay, talents wise are going to be very different from what you used to. You want to run Earthing Rage, Aftershock, Storm Elemental, Primal Elementalist, and Unlimited Power, no Stormkeeper. Now you only pretty much want to play around Lightning Bolt, right? Your main build is primarily focused on you getting your Maelstrom overloads on Lightning Bolt, generating enough Maelstrom to cast Earthshock, and after you cast the Earthshock, what do you gain? Lava Surge. Why do you gain that? Because you play Windspeaker. So pretty much dip your toes towards 60 Maelstrom, Earthshock, and you cast Lava Surge, which if you cast Lava Surge, you extend the duration of your Elemental by 1.5 seconds, because you have the tier set, which I assume you have, which you don't, but you gotta get it, right? Every overload that you gain, is also 2% extra haste because you play unlimited power, and also once you play Pyroclastic Shock, which is your conduit, every time you Earthshock, you have a 30% plus chance, depends on your item level of the conduit, to be able to reset or apply Flame Shock, which means like you don't waste global cooldown casting Flame Shock. Now this build relies on pretty much like not moving as much and making sure that you always cover your Lava Surges once you have Lava Surge proc from your either from Windspeaker or in general because you have a Flame Shock on a target, right? This build also relies on you to have all the time, like 100% uptime on your Elemental to work. This build is roughly around 6.5 to 7% higher than any other Elemental build for rating. However, there's one thing that I want to mention, okay? Is that this build can only work if you maintain 100%, I repeat, 100% of your Elemental, right? So let's put that into perspective. Here are my general thoughts about the build. The build itself, yes, it's amazing. Yes, it seems the best. Yes, it's the machine gun build, it's the hype build, but in practice, in practice, I don't think you're gonna play that anywhere. You could probably play it for like a couple of bosses, like for example, Skull X boss, right? As you guys have seen in our previous video, or maybe the last 3 bosses are more of like a ST kind of bosses, because even for like AoE fights, imagine like something like Artificer Zymox, right, where you get a pretty much like every couple of percentage or like phase of the boss they're small at spawning, you cannot cast Earthquake because you need the Earthshock to be able to gain Lava Surge, to be able to cast Lava Surge, to be able to extend Elemental so you don't lose it. So this build is primarily fully ST. ST stands for like single target, right? So I just don't think that this build will work in practice, like anywhere. Not for raid progress, not even to farm. It could work in some bosses. On some bosses, definitely, hands down, could be the best. But in general, you want to run our regular build, which is like the Fire Elemental with the Elemental Blast and also Windspeaker, Nightfade, Dreamweaver build for like majority of the bosses, right? With Stormkeeper as well. You don't want to be running that build. Although this build seems like very high, the margin of error is also pretty big. Because the moment you slip up, the moment you play bad, that is when you want to get punished. Because your main goal is to maintain all the time Storm Elemental, because as soon as you refresh your Elemental, you retain the 20 Gust Wind stacks from the Elemental. That is what the build relies on. And if you don't do that, then you're gonna be severely damaged. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this short and sweet video. Again, if you like that kind of content, make sure you put the thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel. Again, once again, big shout out to Storm, Earth, and Lava for finding the build. More specifically, Blood Mallet you. Thank you. If it wasn't you, I wouldn't know about it. So thank you. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Peace out.